Oh, it's your boy T-Dub. What's up with it? Let's go get it. Boxing talk, lunchtime edition. Gotta get this work in. Yes. Come in. We are here. Time to talk what we need to talk about. That is boxing, current news. GERVONTA Tank Davis calling out Josh Taylor. Terrence Crawford might share the ring with Shawn Porter. So much work needs to be done. First of all, guys, how is everyone? Hope you all have good plans for the holiday. I guess, is it considered a holiday? Halloween? Just a day we don't get off? But, Big O, what's going on, brother? What's cracking with you, homie? Look, man, bro, gotta talk this boxing, man. GERVONTA Tank Davis, 130 pounds, just moved to 35, have not officially had his first fight at 135, scheduled to take on Gamboa in December, has challenged. Tank Davis has challenged Josh Taylor, who just beat Regis Prograis. That's conversation alone, guys. Question, bro. Can we do questions on other fighting forms also? What's up, man? What you got? Talk to me. And then we got Terrence Crawford, right? There was a interview done with Bo Mack, right? Asking him about, they said, hey, man. Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter said, listen, if they can't get the Errol Spence Jr. fight, the rematch. Not that much, bare knuckle, man. Not that much. I'm being honest. Only saw Paul Malignaggi, and that's it. I'm being honest. I don't watch too much bare knuckle, but it looks like it's growing, though. So, Kenny Porter said, listen, we cannot get the Errol Spence Jr. rematch. We would like the Terrence Crawford fight next, right? This is what he said, next. A lot of people say, oh, they're friends. You shouldn't fight your friend. You are in the same business. Guys, listen, you're in the same business. And to be honest, they both got what each other need. Shawn Porter needs another shot at the title. Terrence Crawford needs a link to the PBC. Listen, right now, it's like the PBC have become trumped and built a wall that Terrence Crawford cannot cross. And Shawn Porter could be that bridge. Bo Mack said, listen, man, if they can work this out, hey, we can start a training camp. What do you think about that fight, man? Terrence Crawford sharing the ring with Shawn Porter. Obviously, people are going to compare how performances, how Errol Spence Jr. did, how Terrence Crawford would do. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of people underestimated Shawn Porter versus Errol Spence Jr. Those same people will not make that mistake again. Now, just because they won't make that mistake does not mean that, Shawn Porter is going to automatically beat Terrence Crawford. Because listen, guys, style make fights. That's what it is. Styles. Just like when Manny Pacquiao destroyed Ricky Hatton in 2 rounds. Floyd Mayweather took 10. Manny Pacquiao made Oscar De La Hoya quick. Oscar pushed Floyd to the brinks in 12. But what happened when they fought? Easy work. Easy work. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., different styles. People are going to compare. They're going to compare. Let's say this. Assuming Terrence Crawford win, Errol Spence Jr. got the win. They're going to compare. Listen, even I'm going to do blogs and videos talking about, oh man, he struggled. It's like you're going to gauge their performances to kind of psychologically say who will win between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. when Shawn Porter don't fight like neither one of those guys. But Shawn Porter one of them guys that will push both of them guys to the brinks. I want to see it. I want to see it. Terrence Crawford versus Shawn Porter. Can Terrence Crawford move and change angles and change stance enough to keep the pit bull off of him? To keep the Dark Knight from rising? Shawn Porter's the Dark Knight. Fuck that. Shawn Porter's the Dark Knight of boxing. He is trying to rise to the top. Shawn Porter is cake mix in the oven. He's trying to rise to the top. And then we got Gervonta Tank Davis taking to Twitter, talking more smack than chewing bubble gum to Josh Taylor, who is bigger, taller, longer, and just beat Regis. That's interesting, man. It's interesting to say the least. But you know what? It's like, can he do it? I mean, listen, can he do it? Is Tank Davis biting off more than he can chew, or this is exactly what the pit bull needs? I mean, Tank is a beast at 130. He's a beast. He's a dog at 130. We don't know what 135 is going to bring. We don't know what 140 will bring. But at 130, he packs a lot of power in his punches, extreme speed in his punches. But guys, it's like this is the year. Or maybe it's this movement. Maybe it goes past 1 year. But is this the time that people are daring to be great? Mikey Garcia dared to be great. 5'6", jumped up and fought Errol Spence Jr. I think Earl's around 5'9" or something. Now we got Tank Davis, 5'5", jumping up to fight Josh Taylor, 5'10". I mean, let's revisit history. Okay, is that cool? So, people that dare to be great. Amir Khan always pops to mind. Amir Khan was at 147, dared to be great, jumped and fought Canelo, got knocked down, got knocked back into his senses, and got back to 147. Kell Brook dared to be great, jumped up, fought Triple G. We saw how that went. Mikey Garcia jumped up to fight Errol Spence Jr. No, he didn't get knocked out, but damn it, it was like it was a one-sided fight. Only thing was missing was a woman saying, "Give him some milk. He needs some milk." Floyd, well, but you got people that did it successfully as well. Floyd jumped up, Manny jumped up, but is this the same fate for Tank Davis? Is he ready? Can he do it? Do you favor him or not? But I gotta say this, guys. This is fucking interesting. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be mad if it happened. It's interesting because I'm gonna say this. I think Tank has a shot. I think Tank Davis has a legit shot of winning. Now, that's not me pushing nothing past, Josh Taylor. I think Tank has a shot. But listen, if he can't carry his power, if he slows down due to weight, If he cannot handle the big man coming forward. See, that's the thing, guys. It's just like I said. Observing stuff. What's going on, brother? What's cracking, homie? Can Gervonta Tank Davis, 5'5", a dangerous fighter at 130 pounds, probably be a dangerous fighter at 135? Not proven yet. Gamboa will be a nice test. Gamboa has speed, can be a little bit reckless and get caught, but it'd be a nice test. Is Tank Davis looking past Gamboa? Is Tank Davis cloud chasing? Tank Davis says he'll stop. He'll stop him. Do you believe him? Gervonta is nice, not gonna lie, bro. Listen, bro. Tank Davis at 135 pounds is a force to be reckoned with. A freight train out of control, most likely stop anything in its way. I wanted to see the Tevin Foreman fight, but I didn't think Tevin Foreman was gonna win. I thought Tevin Foreman was gonna go night-night. I thought Tevin Foreman was gonna come into the fight, high off caffeine, looking to go hours, and instantly Tank Davis gonna make him sleepy somewhere around the 5th or 6th round. Suddenly he needs a nap. Preferably 10 seconds or more. At 135 pounds, there's a lot more tests for Tank Davis. Teofimo Lopez, Kamier, Lomachenko. But 140? 140? Against Josh Taylor, who just beat Regis at one. But listen, guys, I think from watching Tank Davis and watching Regis Prograis, Tank Davis is a better fighter than Regis. Tank Davis would give Josh Taylor some things that he hasn't seen yet. But will size come into play? Will size come into play? That's the question. That is the question, my friends. That is the question. Can 5'5" Gervonta Tank Davis? Can he bully? Can he push back? Can he walk down a man that's 5'10"? Naturally, 140 could move to 147 if he wanted to. But listen, guys. I don't know who wins, but I give Tank Davis a fucking shot. I give Tank Davis a true shot. But now, I'm going to jump back over to Terrence Crawford versus Shawn Porter. Wow. The fight has to happen now, guys. No more talk about friends. None of that. But they're friends, blah, blah, blah. Forget that. The Porter team has expressed interest into wanting to fight Terrence Crawford. The Crawford team has expressed interest that they will fight Shawn Porter. What is left to do? Bob, drop a contract. If I heard anything about, no, we need Porter to drop a contract. Porter doesn't even have the belt. You have the belt. If Porter draws up a contract, you're going to reject him like, well, we're the East side. We have the WBO. We get the WBO. This would be a great fight for both of them guys. Shawn Porter would be in another epic fucking fight. And you know what's even crazy? That if they put this on pay-per-view, guys, guess what? This shit might sell. I'm not saying it's going to do no crazy fucking numbers, but I think it'll do better numbers than what Crawford been doing. The performance that Shawn Porter put on against Errol Spence Jr. has got him fans, besides the ones he had already. VVS Lou Stone says, we want all of PBC. Hashtag Team Crawford. Well, listen. If he wants all the PBC, he got to get this fight, man, with Shawn Porter. Listen, going through Shawn Porter is no easy fucking task. It's like having a rainbow at the end of it, full of pot of gold, right? 3 dots and a biscuit, everything out there, right? But you gotta go through a fucking storm. You gotta go through hell. You gotta face your fears. And Shawn Porter is that fear. Why is he that fear? Because he doesn't fear. He believes. Shawn Porter could be the Green Lantern because he believes. I think he's more than a gatekeeper. I think he's more than a gatekeeper. Shawn Porter is not it's hard to call him a gatekeeper, man, because he's not a gatekeeper. Because he could have arguably beat any of the champions. But the thing is, he come up short, except against Danny. When I'm talking about people like Keith Thurman, Earl Spence Jr., those guys, he came up short. He beat Danny. He is more than a gatekeeper. But if Terrence Crawford fights Shawn Porter, remember, Shawn Porter is his friend. They might be able to make this fight. And if Shawn Porter fights Terrence Crawford, that creates a bridge that connects the PBC and Top Rank. That's a link right there. That's a link. That is a link right there. And if we have that link in place, and if Terrence Crawford can beat Shawn Porter, the whole boxing media is going to be talking about Terrence Crawford fighting Earl Spence Jr., Danny Garcia. They're going to say, if he can beat Shawn Porter convincingly, it has to be convincingly. If it's debatable, if he got a gift, then I don't think that it's really going to link it. If it would be looked at that Shawn Porter at that time is a guy that always can make it to the top, but can't stay at the top. But if he can beat Shawn Porter in a better fashion than Earl Spence Jr., wow. Let's see. VVS, I'm telling y'all, Al Heyman won't give a fight now. Porter is an amazing fighter, but seems a bit like a gatekeeper. Beating him isn't easy, but if someone beats him, that means a lot. Man, see, it's hard. It's hard. But let's keep going. Al Heyman turned his back on us when we moved up to 147. VVS Stone, listen, Terrence Crawford is one of my favorite fighters. Stylistically fighting right now, he might be my favorite. Who the favorite I like to watch, like entertain me, is Deontay Wilder. Terrence Crawford, I learn. Deontay Wilder is a fucking treat. Deontay Wilder is like, I don't know. It is like, yes, take his head off, But Crawford is so fucking calculated and changing angles and like, both of these guys are art, right? It's art. But it's different. Raphael, Vincent Van Gogh, Michelangelo, all these guys are art, but it's different. They both are appreciated, but for different things, right? Vincent Van Gogh used a lot of different, green and like kind of scratchy looking painting, right? But Terrence Crawford, listen, Terrence Crawford is right now one of my favorite fighters. But to be honest, I don't think Al Heyman turned his back on him. Terrence Crawford, had at least 2 times to consider signing with the PBC. They think about this, guys. When you get a job, remember, you are an athlete that people want, right? It's like being a star college player and having every NFL team look at you, right? You can have the Cleveland Browns, right? And you can have Dallas Cowboys and New England Patriots, right? They're looking at you, right? They're fighting for you. Now, are you going to go with the Cleveland Browns, who struggle more than a broke man to pay rent? Or would you consider, let's say just two of them, or New England Patriots, who have successfully created a dynasty? They created a dynasty and they keep fucking winning. They're going to get you a bowl. At the 147-pound division, Top Rank does not have a stable of 147-pound fighters for Terence Crawford. At some point, Terence Crawford is going to drop his rankings because he don't have the stable of fighters. PBC has the stable of fighters. He signed with Top Rank twice. Even though I am highly entertained by Terence Crawford when he fights. Highly. But this is a self-inflicted wound. But it can change. Remember, it can change. He just have to get Bob. Terence Crawford has to get Bob to make a deal with Al Heyman to get a fighter. And all he needs is one. If he fights Danny, if he fights Sean Porter, that is his link. That is his link. Because the PBC have to mention his name. See, as long as the PBC can beat Trump and build that fucking wall and not have to mention Terence Crawford's name, he doesn't exist. He's a ghost. He's Casper. I don't believe in no ghosts. Doom, 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 doom. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. But if he can fight one of those guys, right, that is represented by the PBC, that means the PBC will have to mention his name. They will have to bring up his history because they have to help promote the fight, especially if Terence Crawford can agree and get Bob to agree to allow him to fight on the PBC platform. Do you know how much better that'll do for Terence? Even if it's for one fight, do you know how much better that would do for Terence? They would have to market him. They would have to market him. If they can do an agreement where PBC get the fight live and maybe Top Rank can get the replay value, something, I don't know, guys. Shit, I don't know. But you get my point. Let's go to it. Let's see. VVS1 said, Lou Stone says, I'm in Colorado Springs right now. Hey, bro, I should be going to Colorado Springs, I think, too, right before Christmas. Oh, guys, I will do a live video in Colorado. I got a homeboy who invited me out there. He got a place right downtown, he said it's pretty dope. So I've never been to Colorado. I'm excited, nervous, but because I don't fly much, but, we're going to do it. Shout out to Colorado. Let's see. TW, you might want to check out this channel called Barbershop Conversations. I called on the show last night to talk about the Pound for Pound Greatest. Tonight is supposed to be a good show, too. CA1 is a Cali one. It shows how Josh stock has risen recently. Bro, beating Regis for sure. Josh Taylor's always been a guy that, when it comes to UK boxers, I'm a USA guy, but Josh Taylor's definitely one of them guys that's up there, just like Daniel Dubois is one of them guys up there that, I know that have true talent, world talent, not just local talent, but world talent. But if he gets this fight with Tank Davis, this will almost be like a Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. Will we have the same results? Or will it be the same? Will Tank Davis move up, fight the taller, natural, bigger man, and get outboxed, outmanned by the bigger man? Or will Tank Davis show, I carry these fucking guns everywhere? And I will bring them 140, cop back on the trigger, and watch it explode. Time will tell, man. I'm on it. Let me see. Observing stuff. I call in and ask my favorite loaded question. What would Joshua do after he beats Ruiz? Woo. Hey, you think Joshua... I mean, listen, bro. If it goes to the decision, if it's a close fight or a good fight and it goes to the decision, Joshua wins. Andy will have to completely dominate. Completely dominate to get a close decision or knock him out. VVS Loose Stones, I'm on the inside. I don't want to open the Pandora's box. Hashtag Team Crawford. Bro, but I mean, think about it, man. He really doesn't have to. That's not his team. You know, like, a guy came to my gym yesterday, right? Another coach, right? And he brought his fighter there to do some sparring with some of my guys. And he wanted me to get in the ring and give his guys some tips. I said, no. No, I'm good. Listen, if you're not on my team, if you're not my fighter, why in the hell I'm going to give you tips? As a matter of fact, give you free tips. Fuck no. Hell no. You better listen to me as I coach my guys. I ain't giving you shit. You lucky you got a little bit of attention. And I didn't want to give you that. See. Oh shit, how does it go out? Hold on, guys. Hold up. I pushed something. Click something out now. Hold on. All right. We back at it like a crack at it, working harder. Let's see. A lot of people think Andy will win. I'm sticking to my guns and saying Joshua, but now I really don't know. Bro, listen, man. I'm going to do a video on that again about these guys' dramatic body change. Guys, listen, it's going to be a good fight, man. It's going to be a good fight, but I'm telling you, politics will be involved. With Joshua versus Andy, politics will be involved. Just like Canelo versus Kovalev, politics will be involved. The judges have already got paid. They receive a check that will be good after the fight. If they do what they're supposed to do, then the funds will be deposited. But if they do not do what they're supposed to do, the funds will be denied. What I'm trying to say is, in my opinion, if Canelo can last 12 rounds with Kovalev, Canelo wins. Canelo wins. Kovalev will probably need a stoppage. But you know what? That's a different video too. Damn it, I got some work to do. I got to start doing more than one video. I have to. F that. Let's see. Observe himself said a good point about the free tips. Bro, yes, man. It's not my fighter. His dude was in there, right? He wanted me to get in the ring and give him, like, the tips that I give my guys. No. No. He pays you. So basically, I'm working for you for free by helping your guy, but you get all the credit. Nah, T-Dub ain't dumb. T-Dub wasn't born yesterday. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I give my fighters the coaching. I had some fighters fought 2 weeks ago. Did great. One guy got a first round knockout. Did great. The other guy, they didn't stop the fight, but he dropped the guy twice and got a standing 8 count. Did great. When they work with T-Dub, they already know they're going to win. Did great. Just like Tony to Tiger, they did great. Let's go. Laughing my ass off, then no belts means anything. Bro, is that about which one? About the politics? I'm just saying this, man. In my opinion, when you are some fighters, my boy, Johan Nathan the building said, train me there. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, when you get with your boy T-Dub, see, I'm not like other trainers. Even the ones at my gym, we are not alike. We are not the same. We could breathe the same air, but we don't exhale the same. Bitch, I'm trying to say I'm different. I'm a different breed. Because you know what? I cater to each fighter. Every fighter cannot do the same. Every fighter cannot be a mover. Every fighter cannot be a come forward pressure fighter. You have to find what they can do and build on it. I teach my guys, you know what? Come to the school of T-Dub where we win. Listen, this is death roll over here. You know? I'm tripping. But let's get back at it, man. Back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this lunchtime snack pack edition. Let's work. You might not have been hungry, but you know it's time to eat when I go live. You full, but yet you starving for this boxing talk. Let's get it. I got to build my stamina. Oh, yeah, man. Stamina is key, bro. If you ain't got stamina, you can be the best boxer in the world. If you don't have stamina to do that every round, to be that perfect boxer every round, an average boxer would take you out. An average boxer with good stamina would take you out. If he can outlast you, he would take you out. I remember, guys, it was right after one of my fights, right? I was like on a high, you know. I just went out there, beat the shit out of somebody, and I came to the gym. I fought. It was on like a Saturday. Fought on a Saturday, and I came to the gym that Monday, right? Typically after I fight, I take like a week off or whatever, but I didn't, right? I'm feeling myself, right? So come to the gym, right? And Coach Mike was like, "Hey, I got this dude I want you to spar," right? By looking at him, he looks like he ain't much, but when Coach told me, you know, he had an amateur record, he was like 60-some wins and like maybe 3 or 4 losses. I'm like, oh, he got to be good. So I'm in there, right? Like, we going at it. Well, nah, you know, I can't say really going at it because in the beginning, like, I'm schooling him, right? But the one thing about this motherfucker, guys, he had fucking persistence. This guy had a chin made of vibranium. Guys, I remember hitting this guy with the 4 best punches at that time in my life. Was the 4 best punches I ever threw. Clean punches. This guy's hands was down to his chest. I hit this guy with a straight, a right hand, a cross, and a right hook. Bow, 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 bow. This motherfucker shook that shit off like rainwater and came after me. And by the end of the 6th round, I was like, well, at the start of the 6th round, I'm gassed out. Now, if this was a fight, I pretty much would have won the fight. But in the 6th round, I was gassed. This motherfucker was like he just took a power pellet. And I'm not gonna lie, that 6th round, bro, he got the best of me. I was tired, my hands were dropping, and he just kept coming. Anything I hit him with, he would not stay off of me. And from that day forward, after that, I'm like, you know what? Even though anybody would have said, oh, you won that sparring session, right? I like, I don't want to get in that predicament again. And I want to handle these guys again. Guys, that's how come, like, before that point, I didn't have an inside game. I was pretty much kept on the outside, used my speed and power, and used footwork, But when some people get close to you, you have to know how to fight. You got to know how to bend your knees. You got to know how to tuck your elbows tight. You got to know how to not be centered to catch a lot of shots, leaning to the side, different things. Now I do. Learning situation. Oh, my boy in the building, the underrated darkness. Salute, my brother was blazing in sport. Says, was blazing in sports in chat. Salute to the underrated darkness. My brother, how are you, man? That's my dude, man. Really, really cool dude on boxing. I mean, not boxing, but on YouTube. Don't talk a lot about boxing, but talk about a lot of real life events that you can just tune into, chill, and learn something. Hashtag bring back that Sunday dinner. Damn it, I cut my phone light off again. Hold on, guys. We working, man. I'm hot. Turn this car off. All right, let's put the passcode in. Come on, screen. All right, we're back. Let's get this work. Back to the fight at hand. The topic for a recap. This is a recap for people who may have come in late. Gervonta Tate Davis took to Twitter and told Josh Taylor, I would stop you in 7 or 8 rounds. Josh Taylor told him, stop drinking, whatever. Don't make promises you can't keep or you can't deliver. Tank Davis is a 130-pounder who is just now moving up to 135 to have his first fight. Josh Taylor just beat Regis Prograis at 140 pounds. Josh Taylor, who is bigger than Regis Prograis, who is definitely going to be bigger than Tank Davis. Tank Davis said, no, I don't want to have this fight a distance in the future. I want to have this fight next after I beat Gamboa. Is Gervonta Davis looking at Gamboa, looking over Gamboa? Is Tank Davis clout chasing? Is he clout chasing to draw attention to this fight? Or is he for real? If he's for real, what percentage of a chance do you give Gervonta Tank Davis to beat Josh Taylor? But I'm telling you this. I think Tank Davis would do better than Mikey Garcia did against Errol Spence Jr. Nathan says, I think Terence Crawford want to try to beat Porter more convincingly than Spence. Well, at first there were talks that they wouldn't fight each other because Terence Crawford and Sean Porter are really good friends. But right after the Errol Spence Jr. fight, Sean Porter or Kenny Porter said that if they cannot get the rematch with Errol Spence Jr., which it looks like it's not going to happen, they would like to fight Terence Crawford. Since they already expressed interest to fight Terence Crawford, the whole he's my friend talk is completely out the fucking window. It's like driving 75 miles an hour, raising down your window, and sticking something out and letting it go. It is gone. The friendship talk is out the window. And now Bo Mack came back and said, listen, if they're talking about let's do it, we'll go back to camp, let's get it popping. Both sides have expressed interest into fighting each other. And that is exactly what Terence Crawford needs. Terence Crawford needs that link to the PBC. The PBC will talk about this fight because it involves Sean Porter. This would be a back-to-back good fight for Sean Porter. Sean Porter will be capitalizing. See, Sean Porter's on a high right now. He's like the Temptations. Cloud 9, you can be what you want to be. He's on a high right now. Pay-per-view sales are good right now. If he goes back to a fight with Terence Crawford, riding off of his performance against Errol Spence Jr., people will not overlook him like that this time. Some people will favor Sean Porter to beat Terence Crawford. Some people will say even if it's Terence Crawford's favor to win, that it'd be a close enough split, which means, what I'm trying to say is, this would be a damn good fight. It's an interesting stylistically matchup. This is a fight that they could, if they wanted to, put on pay-per-view, and it will do pretty good numbers. Great numbers? No. Pretty good numbers? Yeah. AD in the building was blazing, homie. Tanks need to fight a top 5, 130 or 135 before he's calling out the best at 140, Taylor. It's like, AD, man, I don't know if he's cloud chasing. I don't know if he's for real. But remember this. If you can say that about Tank Davis, were you saying the same thing about, well, Mikey was a champion at 135, but Mikey could have unified with Lomachenko. There was work at 135 for Mikey Garcia. There was work at 140 for Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia had 2 belts in 2 different weight classes. But Mikey dared to be great. Took his ass up to 147 and got taught a lesson. But remember, if you're saying the same thing about Tank Davis, or you're saying the same thing to Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez has Demetrius Andrade work, Jamal Charlo work, Triple G work. He has work, 9 to 5, plus overtime hours, bonus. But he's daring to be great. And the fight is happening. Canelo is fighting Kovalev. Mikey fought Earl Spence Jr. But is Gervonta Tank Davis, is he cloud chasing? Or is he for real? And if he is for real, if he's for real, and the fight does get made, who do you favor to win? Do you give Tank Davis a real shot, or is he an 8-foot tall man in 12-foot water and can't swim? What I'm trying to say is he in over his head? I can't swim, I'm drowning, hey! I think Regis beats Tank. He's got an iron chin and great movement. Monosolo, Mikey Duck Lomachenko, facts. Daring to be great is just an excuse to duck someone in your weight. Hey, you know what? It sounds like that. Think about this, guys. Look, let's think about this, Monosolo. Kell Brook dared to be great, jumped up and fought Triple G when he could have fought Earl Spence Jr. Triple G knocked some sense into him, or at least some sense into his eye. Amir Khan dared to be great, fought Canelo Alvarez. Well, we saw how that went. Mikey Garcia dared to be great when he had work at 135 and work at 140 and fought Earl Spence Jr., and we saw what happened. Now we have Canelo. It's fucking crazy that Canelo was 1 fight away. Canelo had 3 links of the 4 links, and all he had to do was fight Demetrius Andrade and become undisputed. Become undisputed when people cannot dispute it. And now he doesn't. Some of the belts have been scattered like infinity stones. And now, instead of Triple G, Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, he's jumping up to 175, picking Sergey Kovalev. He's older and vulnerable to the body. But guys, I'm going to say this. This is a tough cherry. This is not an easy fight for Canelo. If it goes to the distance, all 12 rounds, it goes the distance, they're giving a fight to Canelo. If you think Kovalev won by 1 or 2 rounds, Canelo gets a split decision. Facts. Facts. Let's get it. Tank is a big man in a small man body. He got heart. He got power. But we only seen his power at 130. How would his power do at 135? How would his power do at 140? Now, he can easily make 140. That's no problem. He just don't have to cut as much. Brooke fought Triple G to duck. Spence Khan fought Canelo to duck. Brooke, hey, ain't this crazy? Mikey fought Spence to duck Lomachenko, and now Canelo is ducking Andre. Guys, this is the old game of duck, duck, goose, but they never get to the goose. Duck, 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 no goose. AD, he wouldn't fight Foreman for $5 million, so don't be surprised if he never fights Taylor, who is a lot bigger and much more of a threat than Foreman. But I think they did, but they offered Foreman, I think, at least $2 million, and he didn't do it. Foreman is not going to make $2 million in his next 4 fights. They offered him $2 million. Tevin Foreman said, "I'm not going to take it." He wasn't worried about the fight no more. And many people thought Tevin Foreman got his head knocked off. Monticello, I got Kovalev by late stoppage. I got a friendly bet that this is the bet. So this is why I'm betting the way I'm betting. I got Kovalev. I told him, if you give me $10, it's friendly bets. My boy that I say all the time. That way, you know, if it's something big, you ain't got my money. So we might have to suit up like Avengers and go at it. $10. I got $10 if he gives me Deontay Wilder over Ortiz, and I give him Canelo, you know, over Kovalev, which means I got Kovalev and I got Deontay Wilder. I think this is a tough fight for Canelo. This is not an easy fight, but Canelo is a dangerous fighter. Kovalev, you know what? We'll get into that. But I touched a little bit on it. If it goes to the decision, guys, I think they're going to give it to Canelo. Think about it. You can really argue the Triple G fights. The decision went for Canelo, both of them, even a draw. You can argue Eris Landy Lara, right? You can. Is there any more, or is that it? The one judge for the Floyd fight. What I'm trying to say is, decisions typically go in Canelo's favor. Decisions typically don't go against Canelo. If it's a close fight, if Kovalev is not able to, listen, Kovalev has to dominate Canelo. If he does not dominate Canelo, he loses his title. AD, do you? I almost want to bet that, but I got bets on that. Kovalev can beat Canelo, I believe, but my gut says Canelo stops him to the body, rounds 8 to 11. I don't know. Fighting Kovalev is no duck. No, listen. See, I don't think, man. See, Canelo did not listen. The fact is, here's the facts, AD. Canelo didn't want to fight Jamal Charlo. He didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade because both of them guys stands a chance to actually beating him. So he'd rather fight somebody else that stands a chance to actually beating him. But there's more at risk because it's two weight divisions up. 175. And he's fighting a guy that's 36, 37 years old who just fought 2.5, months ago, who's also weak to the body, could be, possibly due to vodka drinking, I don't know. All in the building, the one, the only, the Florida Gator Hunter, the baseball court extraordinaire, Bobby Catalano is in the building. Guys, give him an applause. And the crowd goes wild for Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Monticello says, it said how Undisputed is being ruined by the business side of boxing. It's happening with Wilder and Joshua, with Canelo, and it's looking like it's happening at 147 too. Shaking my head. Boxing politics are ruining sports. I'm telling you right now, to me, that franchise title is really fucking shit up as well. AD said, I think Tank beats Foreman. I can't understand why he didn't fight him. Listen, bro, man. Listen, Eddie Hearn offered Tank Davis some money Tank didn't do it. I guess Tank didn't want to go fight on their platform. Then Tank Davis and Floyd turned around and offered Tevin Foreman some money. And Tevin Foreman didn't want to take it. Tevin Foreman said he got other options. So listen, both sides are to blame. Both sides turned down good ass money. And I'm being honest. That hurt Tevin Foreman more than Tank Davis. When Tank Davis left that division, that hurt Tevin Foreman. Tevin Foreman don't have valuable options like that. See, as long as the Tank Davis fight was out there and Tevin Foreman fought people, he can always link himself to maybe fighting Tank next. Tank is gone. Tevin Foreman is going to make little money now. There is no big fights for him. Tank Davis is a walking big fight. At 35, there's multiple fights for Tank Davis to make. And now you see, he can even make a 140-pound fight. Canelo fought Floyd at 23. He don't duck, and he has the best resume in boxing. He's trying to juggle winning 3 belts at different weight classes at the same time and make history. You got to respect that 100%. AD, bro, you do realize that he was one fight away from being undisputed. One fight away from making Mexican history in the middleweight division. And if he won that fight, the Kovalev fight was still there because he is the money man. That's history. Undisputed. Listen, do you know how prestige undisputed is going to be in the future? Because it's not going to happen that much no more. With the new WBC coming in, making franchise champion, watering down their other belts, with champions not looking to fight each other but keep their belt and keep their O and fight other people. He could have been undisputed. Think about this. He could have been undisputed and still went up to 175. 3-division undisputed champion. Wow! That's what, oh my gosh! Let's go. It looks like Canelo, Manes Solo says, it looks like Canelo, Triple G, and Charlo are looking Andre. Can these two grow a pair and fight each other? Here's what's going to happen, man. Triple G, listen, Triple G is, to me, he is ducking Jamal Charlo. He is ducking Demetrius Andrade. The only person he really wants to fight that's worth something is Canelo. They are going to force Charlo to fight Demetrius Andrade. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Even when there's a winner, they're still not going to want to give these guys full credit. That's what I hate. You're going to force Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade to fight each other. And you still don't want to give them full credit until they fight a Triple G or Canelo. But these guys won't fight them guys. Manning has the best resume in boxing. Canelo is ducking Andrade. Look, Canelo has a great fucking resume. But even with him having a great resume, you cannot say he didn't avoid some fighters. Jamal Charlo was his mandatory. If Jamal Charlo was fucking Rocky Fielding, he would have fought Jamal Charlo a long time ago. But when you're telling me that Canelo Alvarez, who fought Rocky fucking Fielding, who some people only know his name for one fight and one fight only, against Canelo, that's telling you something. Demetrius Andrade, who has a belt. Canelo had 3 belts. He needed 4 to make 4 tires and drive away to fight Demetrius Andrade. Didn't do it. He got stripped of the IBF. He gave the WBC to Jamal Charlo for a franchise title. But, listen, even with that being said, this Kovalev fight is a tough fucking fight, man. Listen. I know I'm going to sound like some double talking shit. I know that. But even though he did not fight Jamal Charlo, fighting Sergey Kovalev at 175, that's a fucking test, though. Listen, I'm just calling like I call it. Listen, have Canelo avoided fights? Yes, he has. That's clear. Is Kovalev an easy touch? Fuck no. Is Kovalev beatable? Yes. Andrade beat Charlo, as does Canelo. Easy, I believe Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders have the best chance of beating Canelo. Billy Joe Saunders is ducking Demetrius Andrade. Billy Joe Saunders is a duck. Listen, guys, I don't know what's up, man. AD, talk to me, bro. You from the UK. Billy Joe Saunders from the UK. Billy Joe Saunders, on tape years ago, said, oh no, Triple G beat me and so-so at the same night. He's openly duck. Demetrius Andrade, Billy Joe Saunders was ordered to basically fight Demetrius Andrade to get a shot at his title that he lost. He didn't do it. He said, fuck it. He moved up to 168. Demetrius Andrade said, listen, I will come to 168 and fight you. They say, hell no, to the no, no, no. Demetrius Andrade said, listen, Billy Joe Saunders, you want to fight on that Logan Paul KSI undercard. I will be your opponent and meet you at 168 and fight you. No. He said no. Oh, shit, guys. Let me get out of here. My time is up. Actually, a little bit over. This your boy T-Dub was Blazing Sport Guy. Remember, you come in. First of all, I appreciate you guys coming in, chatting up with your boy, spending a little time to see what's on my mind. And do me a favor, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell whenever I go live. You'll get it. Talk to you later. I'm out.